Hopefully you can hear me with the rushing of the Moline River behind. We are in the Moline Canyon this week. Well, we're in the Rocky Mountains this week. And so today we're at the Moline Canyon. I get a little soggier the farther we travel down the canyon because of the spray. It's amazing. But I wanted to make this video because there was a really fantastic conversation in my Facebook group this week. It brought to light a point that I thought might actually be missed. So I talk a lot about managing your nervous system and really working with your emotional energy. And so what became really evident is that there is the possibility that people are assuming that is simply emotions or managing that energy that creates. But the purpose of managing that energy is to essentially reclaim agency over your consciousness. Because, and Joe Dispenza talks a lot about this, when we have been conditioned, as we have, to believe that we are limited or to have a set of triggers or to view life through a certain lens, we really forget that essentially you are an aspect of consciousness. You are divinity, you are pure awareness, and you are in a physical self, but there is a way to access your divinity and create through that. And so I like to meet people where they are, because I worked with a lot of people thinking that they could create the way I did the first time I created something, and it was easy. And then I tried to create other things, and I had conditioning around that, and it was not easy. And so I like to meet people where they are, but that does not mean that everybody is there. So some of you can go directly through the mind and access your identity as divinity, because there are only two identities, limited and divine, limited and pure awareness, limited and pure consciousness. And so when you're not able to access and really embody your divinity, that is when you will do the work to essentially, you will do the nervous system work and the mindset work to really reclaim your inherent power, because it is your birthright. You are what creates. No technique, no like dancing in the moonlight naked, unless you want to, I mean. And techniques can be fun, but the reality is you have to embody it. And sometimes we can't because the body, literally the body is running the show. And so that is the reason you do the energy work, is not because that is what creates. You create. It is simply so that you can reclaim or remember who it is that you are. If you have the desire for something, then you are likely experiencing the opposite. And the law of polarity tells us that anything that you have a desire for must have the potential to exist. And the fact that you are in the opposing position, everything which exists has two poles, because we are in a dual existence. And therefore, you want to be able to step into claiming your birthright as the creator of your reality, because you are that aspect of consciousness.